What's up, gamers? My name's Creation, and today I'm going to be suggesting you my top 3 graphics cards for Battlefield 4. Now, I know a lot of you guys are either rich, poor, or middle class, so I'm just going to hit that middle class, really. Now, there are some great graphics cards out there for a really low budget, and there's some really high graphics cards that, you know, are like $1,000. So I'm going to be pretty much hitting the $200 range and also the $100 range. So if you are not hip to that, you can pretty much leave. Goodbye. I give you the boot now. But these are my favorite graphics card, and one of them I'm even including in my build for fall and to get ready for Battlefield 4 War. So my first card to start off is the 7870. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, why didn't I pick a 7850? So the PS4 is pretty much going to be equivalent to the 7850, and I wanted to make sure you guys had those special requirements over the console, and that you can pretty much fanboy the PC as much as you like. You can totally claim that your PC will beat the PS4 and the Xbox One any day, and I always feel great to say that to other people, that my system whoops your system. But I picked the 7870 because it's a great price per performance. You'll be able to run Battlefield 4 around at medium at 60 frames, so that's a great option, and you will also be able to overclock this card. Now, this card is going to run you around $200 to $150. Now, there are going to be Black Friday sales around fall time when Battlefield 4 comes out, so you might actually be able to pick this card up for around $130 or $125 for the Black Friday sales or Christmas. The next card on my list is the 7950. Now, this is the card I'm going to be personally using on my PC build. I think that this card is pretty much all around card, and that it's going to be pretty relevant for a while. I don't worry really too much about, you know, my graphics card getting too out of date, so I try to pick the highest graphics card that I can afford this fall, and that is the 7950. I plan to crossfire them as soon as I get a chance to buy another 7950. Now, I know there's some technical shizzle whizzle about the 7950 crossfire and SLI. I don't remember them pretty much, but this card is pretty good by itself. It's going to be able to run Battlefield 4 at medium and high graphics at 60 frames per second. And I do aim for the 60 frames per second mark for only one reason, because after 60 frames per second you can't really tell a difference. Now, the last graphics card on my list is a Nvidia graphics card, and I'm not a biggest fan of Nvidia. It's not like I hate them or anything, it's just that I don't really have any experience with them. The cards are a bit higher, but I heard and a lot of people say that your performance is better, and the card I'm going to suggest you isn't the best card to recommend for those guys who love Nvidia. The 660 Ti I think is pretty much the best mid-range card. You can get this card around $250 to $300, and around when Black Friday comes out, I'm sure it's going to be around $200. Card does not have great price per performance because the 7950 can easily be overclocked to a regular 660 Ti. So I would not recommend this card, but I did want to put a Nvidia card on this list for the fanboys when they hate me. I'm not dissing Nvidia, it's just I don't know what's a good card that's in a mid-range price. Nvidia is pretty expensive. Those are my top 3 graphics cards, but there are a lot more. If you want your basic card, I will go for the 7790. That is a great card for only around $100, and around Black Friday it's going to be around $79. Now, there's some really top cards. You can go for the Titan and the 7990. Now, all the prices I listed were Amazon prices, but I'm sure you can find them lower on eBay or some other site. So you guys have to look around before purchasing. They also have a lot of bundles out there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Subscribe if you actually want more Battlefield 4 content. I bring it weekly now. I always have to remember that phrase. I'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.